Nigeria will Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
My dear Akwa Ibomites, my wife, Her Excellency Pastor Mrs. Patience Umo Eno, and I join you in wishing us all a happy 37th anniversary. Today, as we roll out the drums to celebrate this joyous occasion, let us not forget to give honor and glory to the one who made this momentous occasion possible, and whose name also defines this great land of promise, our Almighty God. We give him thanks for being the invisible hands that touched and used our revered elder statesman, our former military president, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, GCFR, retired, to make manifest the dreams and battle our founding fathers had fought long and hard to have a state where our common essence and homogeneity will shape our identity. We'll forever be grateful to former President Babangida for this unique gift. We continue to pray for the blessings of good health and a sound mind. God bless you, sir. 37 years after the creation of this great state, God has been the unseen anchor that has navigated and propelled the path of our development. Today, from a rural backwater state at creation, with a provincial capital and Spartan infrastructure, God has raised our profile to being seen as a shining city on the hill. He has guided our past leaders to work hard to make us easily one of the fastest developing states in the nation, with infrastructure that is arguably one of the most robust of all the subnationals. God has granted us peace from within, joy and growth from without. Today, we have been able to advance our growth and development at such a fast rate that 37 years later, Akwa Ibom State, according to National Bureau of Statistics, has the third largest gross domestic product, GDP, in the nation. To God alone be all the glory. As we celebrate our anniversary, permit me to thank our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for being a father to all, for operating his administration without recourse to rigid partisanship. Let me again assure him that we will continue to collaborate with him to get us out of the current economic challenges, and also to prove that governance should not be seen from the prism of strict partisanship, but rather one of shared responsibility devoid of party labels. Let me salute and thank our past leaders, military and civilian, from Brigadier General Tunde Ogbea, retired, to Major General Godwin Abe, retired, late Air Commodore Otuekong Idon, late Obong Akpadi Semen, Colonel Yakubu Bako, retired, late Navy Captain Joseph Adeosi, Group Captain John Ebiye, retired, Architect Obong Victor Atta, Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, CON, who today is the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, CON, for working so hard to change the narratives of our development. Since this current dispensation came on board, Akwa Ibom State has continued to witness a steady growth across sectors. Our father architect Obong Victor Atta laid the foundation for our growth. The Senate President, Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, came with the determination to transform the state through infrastructure. An immediate past governor, Udom Emmanuel, decided to apply corporate approach to management by expanding the infrastructural base and looking beyond the immediate to establish such legacy projects as Ibom Air. Because you, my people, believed in continuity, you last year massively voted me to be your governor, so I may continue the trajectory of growth and development that my predecessors had so passionately and painstakingly started. You bought into our vision of the Arise agenda and gave me your support to implement this impactful blueprint. Today, I am proud to state that nearly 1.5 years since we came in, the fundamentals of our growth are rock solid, just as the former American president, Lyndon Baines Johnson, who after inheriting robust infrastructure from his predecessors, especially General Dwight Eisenhower, decided to invest in the people through what is generally known as Great Society initiatives, which covered such issues as aid education, urban renewal, fight against poverty, Medicare, development of depressed communities. We too have intentionally decided to grow our people, fight poverty, touch and improve the quality of lives in the rural areas, strengthen our crime-fighting capabilities, improve the quality of education and healthcare delivery at the primary levels, maintain further the peace and security we have enjoyed, and expand while maintaining our infrastructural amenities. Agricultural revolution still remains a central focus of our administration. I'm happy to note that our people have heeded our appeal for them to return back to the farm and grow some of our staple foods. Through the Ministry of Agriculture and the AK Cares, seedlings and other agricultural inputs have been distributed across the state, and we are hopeful that the next harvest season will be bountiful. I'm aware of farms such as Avikle in Abak, the farm in Akwa Council Headquarters, M Farm and Green Estate, Black Rock Farms, and other farms springing up all over the state. This is the spirit we desire from our people, and we encourage others to do likewise. We must work together to bring down the high cost of our staple foods by returning to the farms. Our farmers' free days of the first and third Fridays of the month shall continue to be observed. Work is ongoing at the model farm in Akwa, which, when completed, will signpost our resolve to ensure food security and tourism as well. We'll soon come out with a list of farmers to be given grants after a thorough process to identify such farmers. The Ministry of Agriculture is driving this process. In the meantime, we continue to intervene through the Bulk Purchase Agency to provide immediate help to the most vulnerable across the 31 local government areas. The direct distribution of food palliatives, which commenced last week, is going on smoothly, and we are happy to hear of the good wishes people have expressed on this intervention. Let me re-emphasize it here that this is just an intervention. The lasting solution remains our return to the farm to grow our staple foods. We remain committed to developing our rural areas through the provision of amenities and social services that will significantly improve the quality of lives of our rural dwellers. Today, I'm proud to state that there is no local government that we have not touched through our one project per local government initiative, either with a primary healthcare center or a model primary school or roads collectively agreed to by the stakeholders and people themselves. In the area of infrastructural maintenance and expansion, we have initiated a total of 60 Arise Road projects spread across all the local government areas in the state. This project comprises 49 FGPC approved road contracts, and 11 direct labor intervention projects. Some of these have been completed and commissioned, which include the Akwa Ibom flood control tunnel, the access road at Uruak Parandem, complete with solar panels and water facilities, which I had promised to execute within the first 100 days of our administration. The Afianced Eket erosion control project and construction of Idua Road, among others. As you may have seen from our schedule of activities to mark this anniversary, we will be commissioning projects back to back until the end of October. We have also funded 36 FGPC inherited road projects, some of which have been commissioned, such as the Udom Emmanuel Boulevard, formerly Airport Road, and 51 direct labor intervention projects, bringing a total of projects initiated by this administration and inherited ones to a total of 147 road projects within 15 months. The theme of the Thanksgiving we had yesterday, which was taken from Psalms 122 verse 7, peace within thy walls and prosperity within thy palaces, captures the peace we have enjoyed in this state, for which we are committed to maintaining. Our state today remains an oasis of peace, which has attracted investors and also a destination of choice. Today we have a full-fledged Ministry of Internal Security and Waterways, which, working closely with the security agencies in the state, has kept the peace and make our state an unwelcoming place for criminal elements. We have created Ibom Community Watch, which, working closely with institutional security architecture, is poised to add 3,000 jobs to our teeming youths. Let me use this opportunity to welcome our new Commissioner of Police, CP Joseph Eribo, and to again express our deepest condolence to the families of the immediate past Commissioner of Police, CP Wahid Ayilara. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Permit me to commend our service commanders for their deep sense of collaboration with us and remain dedicated to working closely with them. So far, we have donated 15 gunboats to the Nigerian Navy to patrol our waterways and Hilux trucks to our police command for faster response to security emergencies. In the area of educational advancement, we have commissioned the first of the world-class model primary schools located at the Christ the King School and a Wed Model Primary School. Others are ongoing across the state. We shall commission at least 7 of the model primary schools, starting with St. Ignatius Model Primary School in Serundum local government area, which is scheduled to be commissioned next month. We have also increased our bursary for students at public tertiary institutions from 10 to 20,000 naira for undergraduates and 30,000 for those studying professional courses like law, medicine, engineering, architecture, agriculture, etc. The 100 million naira educational grant for students living with disabilities is being assessed, with undergraduates receiving 250,000 naira, while postgraduate students receive 300,000 naira. During the Thanksgiving service, we formally received the 39 students drawn from the most vulnerable background whom we sent on a students' exchange program in Southwark, England. These are students, bright and smart, whose circumstances had not allowed them to enjoy the best that life could offer. But because we believe in leaving no child behind, or the circumstances of birth being a limiting factor, we decided to send them to England, and today they are ready to face the future with more assuredness and expansive mindsets. Education in Akwa Ibom continues to be free and compulsory at the primary and secondary school levels, with regular payment of WAEC fees Subventions are also given to our public tertiary institutions. All of these are geared towards producing graduates who, apart from being job creators, will compete with their peers anywhere in the world. In line with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG on poverty reduction and hunger, we have undertaken numerous social safety net programs that have been celebrated all over the nation. The Arise Compassionate Homes is a scheme very close to my heart. Today we have built and donated 36 units of fully furnished 2-bedroom bungalows, complete with solar panel lights and boreholes to the most vulnerable and the neediest across all the wards in the state. Works is ongoing with the construction of an additional 164 units, bringing the total number of units we'll be donating within the first 2 years of administration to 200. By the end of the first term, we hope to build a dilapidated home. We have also presented a remodeled home to the family of the late Nollywood makeup artist, who sadly had drowned earlier this year. Yesterday, in fulfillment of the promise I made when we commissioned the Grace Estate, we gave out 150 of those units free through a transparent raffle draw to civil servants between grade level 1 and 8. This is our way of appreciating our public service workers for working with us to interpret the vision as embedded in the Arise agenda. The Ibom luxury homes in Ewed housing as well as the Dakada luxury estate remain on course. We continue to take care of the elderly, especially in the rural areas, with the payment of 50,000 naira to 600 of them monthly under our Arise Elderly Care Initiative. This compassionate initiative has been roundly commended and will continue to support this scheme. We have completed our contract protocols for the construction of the Senior Citizen Center, which will serve as the relaxation and recreation facility for our elders. It will also house a health post to cater for the immediate health needs of the elderly. We have kept our campaign promise to pay down the backlog of gratuities and under entitlements to our retired civil servants. To date, since we came in, we have paid over 31 billion naira, and in the next few months, we hope to raise the total amount paid to 35 billion. We have paid a one-time dress allowance of 1.2 billion to our teachers. 1.1 billion naira has also been paid as bonus to mark their public service week. We have paid 104 million to primary school teachers for their leave grants, promotions, and other entitlements. We have kept our word in ensuring a robust relationship with the organized. Health, they say, is wealth. We have already commissioned the Model Primary Health Care Center in Ibesikwa Sultan and Nsretai local government areas respectively. Others have been completed and are set for commissioning in over 10 local government areas across the state. All of these will be commissioned within October and November 2024, starting with the Primary Health Center at Oboye Korita. Last Friday, we launched the Arise Care, which is our state health insurance scheme aimed at making health care available and affordable to all our people. This scheme is the first of such scheme in our state, and we are proud and happy that it has been greatly received by our people. At the event, again, to show how appreciative we are for the great work our civil servants are doing, I announce the registration of our civil servants from grade levels 1 to 6 for the scheme. We have purchased 6 ambulances for medical emergencies, and we hope to start a robust ambulance service scheme in the state very soon. I have also directed that 4 additional ambulances be procured to enable us have one for each federal constituency in the state. The Ibom Specialist Hospital is being reorganized to make it serve the vision of its founding fathers. And very soon, we hope to come up with a standalone management that will make the hospital run on its own and partner with international hospital, such a model as we are currently running with Ibom Air. We have directed the Honorable Commissioner for Health to ensure the construction of 10 dialysis centers across the 10 federal constituencies in the state. We remain committed to the empowerment of our youths because they represent the future. 2 weeks ago, when we thanked and celebrated them for working with us and not participating in the protests that took place some weeks ago, I rolled out what I call my contract with our youth. This, among other schemes, included 60,000 youths to be empowered through our youth business support scheme, where each of them will receive a business support grant of 50,000 naira for an initial 12 months, beginning from October 2024. 10,000 youths will also be covered through the provision of business equipment and other cash support in our Rise Entrepreneurial Scheme. 1,200 trained under the Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program of Ibom, with 500,000 naira grants given to each participant and a further 250 for training fees. 400 of these are drawn from our female youth. We hope to touch about 10,000 youths through this scheme. 3,000 youths, 100 from each local government area, excluding Uyo, where 550 had already been recruited, will be engaged through the Ibom Community Watch. 1,000 youths are to be trained between 2024 and 2025 at the Dakada Skill Acquisition Center, the ZAC. 200 of these youths have already commenced training. In all of these empowerment schemes, we hope to empower 100,000 youths within the next 1 year. We have kept our obligations to Ibom Air, our flagship airline. Since we came in, we have received 2 Airbuses A200/300 series, which the immediate past administration had ordered. 3 weeks ago, ESCO approved and funds have been released for the outright purchase of 2 new CRJ 900 Bombardier jets, bringing our fleet to 9. This is a bold move that should gladden the hearts of all Akwa Ibomites. Ibom Air remains the pride of our dear state. We will continue to support its expansion program. We are working hard to get the international terminal at the Victor Atta International Airport, the taxiway, ready for operations, as well as the MRO, which we hope to be operational very soon. We are also providing funds for the completion of the apron, which is to further enhance our investment in the aviation industry. Soon, work will commence in the aviation village, which is aimed at truly creating an aviation ecosystem and further establishing us as the aviation hub of the Gulf of Guinea. We have completed the construction of the internal security roads within the Victor Atta International Airport, as well as working very hard on completing the perimeter fence. As I stated in my first anniversary speech, we intend to play big in the real estate market in Lagos and Abuja respectively. Soon, construction will commence at the glittering 19-story Ibom Towers and the Ibom 3-star Hotel in Abuja. We must be ready to utilize our moribund assets for productive investment to the benefit of the state. In the area of tourism, we hope to commission what is easily one of the most audacious projects in the South-South region of our country, the Arise Park. This park is a testament to foresight and passion. The site it is located was once a gully erosion ravaged ravine and home criminal elements. Today, it is becoming